What's up, guys? Luis here, and this morning I got a question from a lady that had hernia surgery a couple weeks ago, and she pretty much asked me when will she be able to train again. Now, I've experienced. I've had a hernia before, back when I was 18, and so I know what she's going through, but the question that she asked me, when will she be able to train again, I can't really answer that with a solid answer, but I just gave her a different perspective. So pretty much what I shared with her is that she has to become aware that, number one, doctors are very super cautious about everything. So what they tell you that you should not do any activity or any exercise for the matter for 6 months. I don't know if you really want to listen to that or not. I'm not going to tell you to not, because that's medical advice. So what I'm sharing is just my own personal opinion and experience. When I had my hernia, I pretty much rested for about 3 weeks to a month, and then started becoming more active. Because during those first 3 weeks, I could really feel the cut, especially every time I moved my leg. I really felt the weight of my leg. So it was tough to do any physical activity that was strenuous. I could walk, but it was not comfortable. After a month, I started walking. So that's the first thing that I told her. Walk. Keep moving. You don't want to stop. You want to keep the blood flow going. You want to keep well hydrated. You want to rest a lot in order to speed up recovery. The main issue that I see with this is not so much the fact that she's gonna lose the strength, if not that she's gonna lose her mental edge. Because this is what happened to me. I rested way too much to the point where I got a little comfortable or out of tune with just being in the habit of always moving, always working out. I used to pretty much go to the gym 6 times a week, and to have an injury that breaks me out of this habit was pretty much wrecked everything that I had worked for, and I got a little depressed. So that's the first thing that I wanted her to highlight to her, is that she has to keep moving, not just to remain active and to feel better, even though she can't really do what she used to do before, but she needs to keep moving in order to still keep that habit of constantly moving, always working, always being active. Because if she doesn't do that, she's gonna lose that mindset that she has with regards to exercise, and it's tough to get it back. Or it's just gonna take a lot of work in order to get it back. Right now, she's depressed, and I totally understand because I went through the same thing. So I just told her to keep moving as the main thing, and to really listen to her body and mindset. How is she thinking about everything? What is the perspective that she giving to this injury? The way I see it now, it was a challenge. It was a test for me to really see if I could handle that situation of having everything in order, training, eating right, whatever, and then having something just fuck it up. What do you do in that circumstance? And she's going through that. She's not aware that she's going through that. So I was trying to help her to understand that. Hopefully, the things that I'm saying communicate that. Another thing to note is that, yeah, she will lose some muscle. She will get weaker. She has already lost 10 pounds, she told me. And I'm blaming the fact that, she had the surgery. She probably wasn't medicine and pain medicine and stuff. She wasn't hungry. She's been just laying around instead of being active. So she's probably not eating as much. And this is really just keeping her out of her typical zone, typical habits. So she has to get back in the groove. And the easiest thing for her to do that is just to keep walking, keep moving, listen to her body. And whenever she's ready, just step it up. Start not necessarily lifting weights, but just doing some simple bodyweight movements. Even just going up the stairs. Sounds so simple and so basic, but that is something you're not gonna be able to lift weights like you were used to before, at least not till a couple months. So it's something that restructure your whole game plan and options. Life is full of challenges, and they say they're just there to fucking life, and they're there to test you, see if you're ready to handle hardships, obstacles, and other things like that. So, hopefully, you guys have got this video. Check out the place where I am at. It's pretty quiet, pretty awesome. I like being in quiet places like this. Nobody here to disturb me. I get into an area where I wasn't supposed to come in. Whatever, I'm here. And if you guys have any questions, drop them below. If you're dealing with an injury, focus right now on just keeping active. That activity is not going to be what you were used to doing before, but just keep moving in order to keep that mental edge. Not lose your habit of moving, and don't get sad. You know, this is an obstacle, overcome it. Find a way to make it happen and make the best out of that situation. Alright guys, I'm out. Subscribe to the channel. Enjoy the newsletter down below. Peace!